Let me tell you who I almost had last weekend.
Yeah.
Do you know who Charleston White is?
Yeah, nah.
He was in Jackson.
Really?
Because his son played for Jackson State. Well, he's not his son, his nephew.
Wow, yeah, that'd been crazy.
But he gave me a praise. Because I just texted him, just be like, you know, on Instagram, just,
Yeah.
you know, you miss every shot you don't take. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
He gave me a price and said, we got to do it in the next, like, hour. And I was like, I couldn't do it. It just wasn't going to be to my quality. And I just didn't want to rush.
Yeah.
I just kept his contact information just in case later down the line.
Welcome to another episode of Connect Media. And today I got a fellow podcaster here. And man, we're going to get right into it. He's going to introduce himself. And I got a couple questions for him. So introduce yourself, my guy.
Yeah, what's up, man? My name is Omarion Less. I'm the host of the Omazing Podcast. Been going on for 2 years now. And I'm just glad to be here, man. We're going to have us a good conversation and some good talks, man.
Oh, yeah. But like you said, you have the Omazing Podcast. Like, what's the story behind that? Like, how did it come about?
Well, let me tell you how Omazing came about first. So, I was really just on 2K with my homeboy.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to use my regular name, so we just talking. I was like, oh, amazing. I think I was listening to Amazing by Kanye. Then I just put O in front of it. And I'm like, oh, amazing. Then it just stuck to basketball. Then we was talking about making a podcast, and I was just like, I'm going to try to find a name like Omazing, the Omazing Podcast.
Gotcha.
So that's just playing 2K.
Just playing 2K.
It's just...
What 2K you was playing?
They didn't start calling me Omazing until my senior year in high school. Was it senior year in high school? It was around that time, so it was probably like 2021, 2020. So,
gotcha.
Yeah, I've been getting called Omazing for a minute.
Yeah. I actually like the name, man. Omazing, that's different. Like when I first seen it and first heard it, I was like, I ain't gonna never forget that.
Yeah.
I never. Then with the branding and stuff, like I like how you've been, getting your brand together and getting your colors and stuff like that. That's very, very important. That's something I had learned over time to get better with. So.
I had some help with the podcast, with the branding at Hines and Utica, so I got some help with the branding part.
Yeah, that's good though, man, because if you starting something, people think they done it all by themselves. Like, no. That person.
Not at all.
That person had help. You know what I'm saying?
I had tremendous amounts of help.
Yeah. So I like, even with me, like I don't, you see my face majority of the time, but like I had help. People helped me. People worked with me, just to help me in the beginning.
Exactly. And I still getting the help and need help to this day. So.
Yep. So that's what's up though, man. That's what's up. So like, I noticed that you work with a lot of like athletes on your podcast and I won't say like influencers. I call them influencers, like rappers, stuff like that. And like what made you come up with that idea? Because you can turn it to anything. You can work with just business owners. What made you think of that?
When I first started it, I didn't know where I wanted to go. So I was just trying stuff. So I played basketball. And I know a lot of people that play basketball at a high level. And, I played JUCO too. So and once I stopped, I was like, stopped playing. I started the podcast and I was just like trying, started the podcast. And then it was just easy to do athletes and influence because it was just who I can reach and they was just willing to come and talk to me. Right. So, and then once I started doing it and I saw the impact I was having, not only with them, but with other younger generations coming up, and then they just started asking me and started gravitating towards me and stuff. So it's real fun just giving them a voice and stuff that they don't normally have. So, and sometimes they get on my podcast and then just get more, attraction and attention to make them make that next step in their careers. So that's why I do that, and it's fun, man.
Hey, I like that. Because we both were athletes. Yeah. And I remember I had a story. I wish I had somebody like you at the time.
Exactly. It's a lot of people like that just wish they had somebody to, especially in Mississippi and then where I'm from, like the Jackson metro area. Yeah. Especially around there. So yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, because I remember I had one. We had got cheated third round, man. We was in Hollow Springs, bro. And I never had this happen to me ever. As soon as I had like crazy game before. I probably had like 5-6 games back to back that I was going dumb.
Yeah.
And like we got to that third round. Soon I walked in the door. I promise you. Soon we walked in the door, they're like, "Where 13 at?" Their crowd. I said, I ain't never had that out of my 3 years. They're like, "Where's 13 at?" I had my hoodie on. Yeah. My teammates pointed at me, and they all just looked at me. They was like nodding their head. I was like, "That's weird." You know what I'm saying?
Man, what you was doing, man?
I was killing them, man. I was
for you.
I was killing. So the game was rigged. That's what happened. They paid the refs to get me out fast as they could. Cause I would shoot threes. Yeah. So high school around here was my area. Nobody ain't just pulling them like that and hitting them back to back and stuff like that. So I was like, man, I'm talking about first play of the game, scored on their 6'8" big man. Yeah. Should have been a foul, they ain't called it. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a long day. I got an and 1 too. And man, I only had 6 points that whole game. And I was averaging like 16, 18, something like that for our team. And they shot like 40 free throws.
This was your senior year?
This was my junior year.
Oh, junior year, okay.
And then like we had all our starters beside 1 fouled out, plus 6 of our bench players. 2 of our bench players fouled out.
See, that's not going.
You see what I'm saying? Then you figure we lost by a lot. We lost by 6 points. You see what I'm saying?
So if y'all would have played, y'all would have blew.
If I would have played, they found me out like third quarter because I had to sit down first quarter. I had to sit down second quarter. Like every little thing they was calling. A dude on the other side, the ref on the other side of the court, he called a foul for me when I was at the other end, just ready for them to come down the court. Like, dude, you know how you just, he just called that. And that was my last foul. I looked at coach, I was like, I don't know what's going on. Foul me out. So, like, just imagine, if I had just 10 points, we would have won.
You had 10 points, that's crazy.
So, like, stuff like that. That's why I like your podcast, because a lot of people just see, when they come to the game, that's the only thing they see. They don't see
all the work people put in, the stories behind it.
They don't.
And all that stuff. They just...
They don't at all. So that's why I appreciate your podcast a lot. And I want to talk about your first episode too.
Okay.
Like, how has it like evolved since then? I know, because I know my first podcast, like it was, I had a lot of stuff to change.
First of all, let me just give out a shout out to Sid, man. He helped me do everything, showed me the ropes and everything. I'm still in contact with him every now and then now, but I just want to give him a shout out first.
Yeah, Sid who?
Cedric Smith.
Where you from?
Jackson.
Oh, no, okay. I thought it was talking about another Sid. Okay.
But my first podcast was my homeboy DB. Then it was with, it was 2 other girls. Mm-hmm. I forgot their names. But it was us 4 on it, and then we was just, he showed me, I just looked at random talk. I haven't posted this, but we just talked. It was just like a little tester thing to see how serious I was and if I had like potential or whatnot. But it was kind of choppy. I didn't know what I was doing, but it still went fairly decent. But it was fun, and then I just went on from there. But I had used the Utica equipment and everything, so
Gotcha. Man, you was probably using like phone cameras and stuff like that. Like, I want to ask, like, how did you edit your first episode?
How did I edit it?
Yeah, like on your phone? Like, how did you?
I edited it on my computer.
Did you?
Yeah, I had, I got a MacBook. I was lucky enough to get a MacBook out of high school for college and stuff, so I just downloaded the editing software and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's real easy.
Because, like, man, when I first got into it, like, of course, I was already in the video business, but I seen it was a whole different ball game, just by setting up certain amount of cameras and then trying to get it where I wanted to be where, like, every time you speak, it's just show you.
Yeah, you got to, with the multiple cameras.
Yeah, with the multiple cameras. So I was like, dang, I was doing it manually.
No, you gotta. No, it's like this little feature you use. You just press a button and just switch it over.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that in the first one.
Yeah.
So man, I spent about a whole week. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, it's got to be something different.
You gonna be editing all day.
Every day. So I found this thing. I don't know if you use it now, but I made YouTube videos on it. It's called Autopod. And like,
okay,
literally, bro.
Autopod. I've been hearing Autopod.
You been hearing about it?
I haven't used it though, but it's legit.
It's legit. I've been using it for all my stuff, man. Like, well, really, I use it for my YouTube stuff. If I just cut off fluff and stuff like that, YouTube and the podcast.
I'm gonna have to look into Autopod.
Yeah, just check it out, man. Like, it's like literally. Of course, you got to synchronize it all with the audio and stuff like that.
So you synchronize everything and then put it into Autopod.
So now Autopod. So I'm with Premiere. But I think Autopod is available for Premiere, DaVinci Resolve.
Cause that's what I use Premiere.
You do?
I do.
So yeah, it's perfect then. So download the extension and whatnot, and it'll be embedded into your Premiere. Go to the tab. And it's gonna ask you how many cameras. It's gonna ask you what audio that your voice coming from and the guest voice coming from. You're gonna set it to that and set your cameras to whoever. So if you camera one, your camera and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Once you set all that and got it all synchronized and stacked up perfectly, what the ends evened out, literally it's gonna be like a little blue button, I can't remember the name. Push the blue button once you got all that set, and literally you're gonna watch it cut through it all and enable every time you talk, it's gonna enable you every time you talk and every time I talk. And sometimes I cut to the wide, for my instance.
Yeah.
And literally, like, bro, like I did one, it was almost a 2-hour podcast a couple weeks ago. It took about 6 minutes. And I already had it. It was there. Only thing I had to do is add in like my little transitions and stuff like that and music. So,
man, that's hard.
Like literally.
I'm using that now.
Yeah, like total time to get it all together. Like say we do this podcast, we get done. It'd probably take me 20 minutes to have it.
Yeah.
If I really want to just knock it out.
Yeah.
20 minutes, color graded and all that, 20 minutes. So, like I said, if you ain't using it, bro, eventually try to get into it. Cause like, you want to get more podcasts out at a consistent rate, get Autopod. It's gonna change the whole thing. Then, not only that, I use, you probably use the Opus Clip.
Yeah. I do. I use Opus
like,
Clips.
Stuff like that, man, stay on it for sure. For sure. But what was your, how you say, your favorite moment on your podcast in one of your episodes?
Favorite moment? Ooh.
That you could just remember?
It's a couple of them. I mean, I'm going to give you a couple moments. When I interviewed Deshaun, I love that because I just grew up playing against him and then just seeing him go to the level that he went to after all his injuries and stuff. Stay at a high level, wishing him the best at Jackson State right now. Ari, who I went to school with, just seeing her develop into the basketball player that she's in now, who's also at Jackson State.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Stacy, that was a real enlightening podcast right there. Just made me. That was a real enlightening one right there. And then the last one it's one of the funniest ones I had was at Hines and Utica. Got a funny clip in the dude talking about Thanksgiving food and eating, and then they got the boxing at the end of the podcast.
Really?
We got some gloves and just let them have at it. So,
wait, I think I did see that. If you put it in the intro.
I put it in the intro. So I just let them have it, man. That was a real funny podcast right there. It had a whole bunch of stuff going on. People just walking in and out talking and stuff. That was fun. Yeah. That was fun.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So like, do you have your podcast and you got 2 spots?
See, the first spot when I had it, that was when I was at Hines and Utica. So he had a podcast room in a media room. So I just used that.
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
But see, now I just really travel with it. Like get a living room or another room or something and just set my stuff up, because I just hang my stuff up, put my little merch down, and then just have the podcast so I can be kind of mobilized with it. Wow. So I don't have to be stuck in one spot. That's what I do now. So right now I just got a spot in my house where I just do my living room. Yeah. And then my apartment in Starkville, which I just do living room. Or I might just go to the clubhouse, which is better setup and everything up in there. So
that's what's up. Yeah, that's something I've been trying to think like if I want to pursue like a more mobile podcast where like let's say if I work with a company and I can offer that to them, like, do y'all want to do podcasts? Like I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Like then again, it probably wouldn't be as much work for me because I ain't have to do all the little extra stuff with the sound blankets. But you know, that's kind of crazy to say that because it kind of makes me think like, do I want to do that? You know, I've been. I think if it comes, the opportunity presents itself, it'd be the right time for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the fact that you're able to do that because let's say you never know. Somebody might see your podcast and they'll be like, you know what, you want to do that for me? And
I mean, it's not hard at all. You need your cameras and your stuff and microphone. You can carry it with you. It's easy.
Yeah. So like I done had my fair share of guests on here for sure. Not as nearly as many guests you had, of course, because you've been doing it how many years?
2 years now.
Yeah, see, I only been doing it a year.
What's going on? It'll be 2 years in February. Yeah. In
February? Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I had my fair share. I had some favorites of mine, of course.
Let me hear some of your favorites, man.
My favorite, like moments or just guest wise, like probably moments, huh?
Let's go moments.
Man, my favorite moment, it had to be with my boy. It's kind of hard to say. Because I really enjoy my podcast with my mentor, Luke Price. I don't know if you know him. But he do what I do, like weddings and stuff like that. And just the way how he was talking about how you getting your money, like if you don't charge for it, they gonna spend your money elsewhere. And just how he was relaying it, it was just funny to me. But that whole podcast was a moment for me because he saw me where I just only had a camera bag. Yeah. You know, in my little startup camera, you know.
Did you have any almost moments, like almost podcasts that just didn't go through? Didn't happen?
Like, I did. It was with a athlete. Yeah, it is one. But he said he gonna come though. The guy, he from here. I ain't gonna say his name, but he played for Ole Miss, football player and stuff. So he was freshman this year. I think But he but you know, he ain't big on like he busy, he athlete.
That's like, understandable because I had 2 almost ones.
Did you?
And I almost had one was last weekend. I couldn't get him.
Yeah,
I couldn't get him. And then the other person, he just busy athlete. So I was gonna go to him. I was like, hey, I go to you, man. Okay, but man. Wish I would have got them.
Yeah.
If I would have got the last one, if I got this last person last weekend,
my biggest one that I want, bro, is Chris Jones. You know Chris Jones from Chief? He's from here.
Oh yeah, you gotta get him. Man.
So
let me tell you who I almost had last weekend. Yeah. Do you know who Charleston White is?
Yeah, nah.
He was in Jackson.
Really?
Because his son played for Jackson State. Well, not his son, his nephew.
Wow, yeah, that'd been crazy.
But he gave me a praise. Because I just texted him just be like, you know, on Instagram just, you know, you miss every shot you don't take. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
He responded, gave me a price. I said, I ain't finna pay that price. And then he just kept going down. And I was just like, man. But then it was just like, he gave me a price and said, we got to do it in the next like hour. And I was like, I couldn't do it. It just wasn't going to be to my quality. And I just didn't want to rush. Yeah. And I just kept his contact information just in case later down the line something happens. But we gonna see.
Yeah, that's tough though. Even though, like, the thing about it, he acknowledged you.
That's the thing. I got the acknowledgement and stuff, so
yeah,
we gonna see what we got.
I hope that come through for sure.
I hope it do too, man. It's gonna come through. But I'm trying to, that was crazy.
I like to hear that. I like to hear that for real, cause like, you know how he is, controversial guy.
Hey, we was gonna have a good conversation. It was gonna be a good time right there.
But like I said, man, them opportunities gonna come. You keep working, man, it's gonna come, man. Every single time. But yeah, that's who I want top of my list. Even before I even had all the stuff.
Yeah, that's a good one. What made you get into a podcast? Because you was photographer and videographer.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm trying to do a little bit of that now too.
Are
so
you?
it's like we the opposite of each other.
Yeah. What made me get into it? For one was the space.
Okay.
I want to say like when we first got it, it was like, man, we got a lot of space in here. Just imagine this not here. It's just a lot of space over here.
Yeah.
And so I knew I was gonna do the photography on that wall over there.
Mm-hmm.
So like, what can we do on this corner? At first I was gonna put like a big desk and color it up and just let it be like a YouTube space.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started thinking like, nah, man. My dad, he was like, man, because at the time it was, at that time, podcast was coming up.
Yeah.
And I was like, that would be nice. Then as soon as I thought that, my dad called me like the next night. He was like, bro, we need to do a podcast.
Oh, it was meant to be.
I said, let's do it then. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I said, let's, and of course, we come up with ideas of like how it looks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He mainly designed it. I kind of wanted him to do that anyway because like I wanted to be where his memories is in here. So if he ever pass on, like I'm never getting rid of this place unless my kids get rid of it.
Yeah.
But everything you see is him. Because he done worked hard to get me where I'm at. So it's just appreciation to him, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But he said that, bro, and I was like, let's do it. And then over time, I kept getting the stuff. I had enough cameras and stuff. And we just started building it out. And but yeah, it was just that time, podcast was just coming up. And it was like, man, that'd be a good for content too. And so yeah, I seen the video. I think it was this YouTube channel called Thick Media. They had a podcast. And then when I seen that, and then he called me, and that was it. The rest was history and stuff.
I like this, man. I like it.
Yeah, so that's how that came about. Well, I think I kind of forgot it. So like with the branding and stuff, what made you choose? This is a random question. What made you choose the purple and black, white? It just what made you choose those colors?
I asked my homeboy to make me a logo, and it's just the color he chose. So
Really?
I just stuck with it, man. I said, bro, can you make me a logo, bro? Because like the dude that helped me, my mentor, or said, he was just like, you need to make a logo, you need to do this, and he just like got him figured out. And I was just like, let me text him, get the logo, found my slogan, and all that stuff, and then he chose these colors.
Really?
Yeah.
So how did you meet your mentor?
He works at Hines in Utica because that's where I played basketball. I played JUCO basketball there my first year. Then I stopped and started the podcast. And I told him, I want to do a podcast. He said, no, you don't. You ain't serious. I was like, I'm for real. And then after I didn't play my second year at Hines. So that's when I was just like really was like, hey, I'm trying to do this. And he was like, okay. Then is when he did that first little episode to see how serious and stuff I was. Then he seen how hard I was working and serious I was. Then he's like, okay, here, figure this out. Then I did it. He was like, okay, cool.
That's how it all starts. So the videography part, like my mentor Luke, his name Luke Price, he was a big part of me starting, like actually being comfortable with the lifestyle. So he let me come with him to every shoot, every wedding, and I actually kicked at his place in the studio. So when I seen that, that's when I was like, yeah, definitely gonna do this for a living. And but how I really got into the video part was man, I gotta go way back. Of course I was playing ball. And yeah, that's right. So I needed a highlight film for my breakout season. That year that I was just talking about. Like I had a crazy injury people didn't know about, but that year it was my breakout season and I needed some film, and then I hadn't found a guy to do it, but he acted like he didn't want to do it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? When my dad like do it yourself, so I like bet. Went back there to the little old MacBook we had, edited myself, and I was like, I kind of like this, you know? And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this for other players. And that's what I did. First, I was just editing. I didn't even have a camera. Yeah. Man, I was just editing. Just trying to get clips of other people. I was editing like other food commercials, like I was editing cartoons, anime, stuff like that. Just editing stuff. And then eventually I got my camera and then I was traveling AAU ball. And I just took it with me. And as I played, if I got nothing playing, I filmed the games. Before I played, I filmed the games and stuff like that, and just went from there. And then I seen it like, there wasn't no money in it at the time for me. Not the amount of money I want to make, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, nah, I want to do more, you know. And I want to be better than what I am at that time too. And just went from that, the basketball, to the commercials. I went door to door in 2020 and all that, and here we are, still doing the same stuff, and got into weddings the next following year.
Oh yeah, how is weddings?
Huh?
How are weddings?
Man, they fun. They fun, but like, you know, of course, you have them ones that be like, be stressed out.
Yeah.
You know, they be behind. But I don't look at it as that. Like, man, I'm here. I'm able to do this for a living, so I don't get pissed off or anything.
Yeah.
So, because at the end of the day, I try to make sure they have fun. Cause they spent a year or two trying to plan this thing, spent all this money on this one day. Like, why should I come in here and have an attitude? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but nah, they fun, bro. I've been enjoying myself. I know some of y'all be seeing like the pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I be seeing them, man. I'm like, man, that's cool.
Yeah, I just be having fun, man. That's all it is. Like, another thing too, if you ever want to start anything, you just gotta reach out for it. That's all it is. Like door to door, just saying it might not sound scary, but when you finna actually do it, you gonna feel it like, dang. Like, what do I say? What do I do?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because there was some people I was scared to ask to be on my podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
You just gotta do it. Just do it. If they say no, you said no.
It ain't meant to be, man.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I look at it, if they tell me no, that's less work for me. That's how I look at it now. They tell me, all right, so let's do something else. Because it's always something you can do. And over time, you'll see that, like, it's always something I can do. Always. So, especially now, at the beginning, it didn't feel like that. But, you know, luckily, I had people tell me, like, it's okay if you ain't doing anything. But when the stuff comes, do it.
Yeah.
So, like, I made sure I checked off every box each day. That, okay, did I do this? Did I do that? I don't care how small it was. Whether it was to change a simple title on my website.
Yeah.
If that was the only thing I had to do it. Like, it's literally that. It's that simple. And, of course, you got to go through them days in the beginning where it's like, you don't believe in yourself and stuff like that. You got to just go through them. Get through them, and eventually you get to where you want to be. And I've done this before with basketball. You know?
Yeah.
We both have.
Yeah, you had them do.
You see what I'm saying? You was trash and couldn't dribble. And
man,
it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing, but of course it's it's less physical.
It's just a different aspect.
It is. It is. Cause like that's what I did, bro. I just simply went door to door. I mean, I got the camera. As I was doing new stuff, I was still perfecting as I was going. So I said, it's so many things you can do, like the editing, trying to get the colors right, trying to make sure it's bright enough, exposure. Then the actual software itself, it's always something you can do. You just have to be open-minded. And I think that's what kills a lot of people is their mindset. Like, oh, because he got that or they got this, they get to do this. It kind of kills. You can't look at that. Like, just like working out, you see somebody bigger than you in the gym, so what?
I mean,
so what?
You got your own process.
Right.
You got to trust.
Live what you can live. Push yourself. I promise you're going to feel better about yourself when you leave out of there. And that's what I do. Everything I do. Like, okay, these people do way better than me. Way better. So that's how I do it. That's how I got through it. And of course, I had help. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I did all this. I had help. I tell you.
You can't do nothing by yourself. I don't care what nobody say. You need help.
I definitely need help for sure. But yeah, man, like I said, if you have any questions about that, man, I'm here for it.
Oh yeah,
just let me know. I'll tell you what I know. You know, I'm still learning as well. But and I noticed that you said that the athletes come to you. So like, what's your deal? I guess reason why they come to you, they see, not only they can tell a story, but they can see in your past episodes how you make that guest feel. So like, what's your secret thing to make them feel comfortable?
Like I said earlier, I know a lot of athletes that's real good and got big personalities and stuff. And I like to say I got one as well. So, I mean, we just go out there and have fun. then the people that help me are people I play basketball with as well. So you see them in the background laughing and joking too.
Yeah.
So I just try to make it as fun, and I always show a positive energy as well. So just to open this space, and once they come ask me, I'll be like, let's make it happen. I mean, I ain't turning down too many people. I'm open, baby. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. Come on.
Well, yeah, if y'all seeing this, like, of course, I'm going to give you the clips and stuff. If y'all seeing this, man, go to his podcast. Check it out. If y'all want to be a guest, just reach out to him and see.
Just hit me up. Let's make it happen, baby.
Just reach out. Like, man, I'm starting to do more fun ones like this instead of just business.
Yeah.
Like, just do it with random people sometimes, you know.
That's what I like doing. I like doing the interview ones, and then sometimes I don't want to talk to you about basketball. Everybody know you're a basketball player. Everybody know you're a rapper. Let me see.
What else?
What else you do? Let's see. You know, everybody don't get to see.
They don't. And so what are the hobbies that you do besides the podcast? I know you go to school and stuff. Like, do you got anything else?
Man, podcast, play basketball, play the game. Speaking of that, you know, I play the game a lot, so I might just start streaming. You know, I just be doing stuff, trying stuff. I read, work out.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You see, you probably was. I'm not sure that was you. I stream too.
Okay.
Was that you in my live yesterday?
No.
Yeah, the same name as you then.
I did not know you stream.
Yeah, so like I have it set up in there. I can show you after. But
okay.
Yeah, just for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? And I like that aspect because if people is already watching you and they say you never seen them, you know, there's a lot of people watching, I don't even know who they are. Yeah. But they get to see who I am a little bit more. Just by going live, they join in for a second. So I look at it as that. Just another way to connect with them. And stuff. So, and that's the biggest thing too, with you moving forward. Like with this day and age, they just want to see who you are. That's all it is. The more they see your face, the more that you can show your personality, the more they trust you, the more they want to tune into you. That's all it is. Like that's what, even with my brides and stuff, like my clients, the more I do podcasts, the more I put on TikTok, Instagram, the more I show my face, the more like, yeah, he's cool. Because literally, I booked the wedding, my highest package. I ain't gonna say the number, but it's high. Yeah. But it's the simple fact. She told me, I watched your Instagram reels. I watched them. This is my favorite one. I remember you said this on that video. I was like, dang, she really watching me. So you just have to be mindful of what you putting out, of course. Yeah. And just having a lot of content for them to go and scroll. So that's what I always tell anybody. Like, man, get the content. Get the content. Because when they come to you, they gonna want to see. Like, okay, who is he? How he act? So if I did what I know how to be, or I can be comfortable with that. So, but yeah, that's what I've been doing with my social media stuff. Make sure they understand that. But you know, we all have challenges or whatnot. And I want to ask you, what was one of your biggest challenges with your podcast?
Biggest challenges, now the biggest challenge is just trying to work my schedule out with other people to have a podcast. Yeah, that's one of the biggest challenges because people busy. Just to sit down and have a conversation, you know. Yeah. That's very challenging. And then that's really it. Just trying to get people's schedules to align with each other.
Makes sense. Like, do you have any other challenges before that? Like, that you're like, dang, I'm kind of stuck. But you just got to figure it out.
Editing. Yeah. Editing everything, because some stuff, files be too big, or I got too much storage, and I just got to figure out how to do everything. But now I kind of figured that out. I just delete, not necessarily delete, but put it in other like files and everything, and just I forgot what it was called, but
you use hard drives and stuff.
Yeah, hard drives. I use hard drives and all that stuff now. So at first I didn't know too much about it. So then my computer would crash or something. It was always something used to pop up, and I just be like, dang, what I do? But I kind of figured that stuff out now. So when it happens, I'm like, okay, it's not like, dang, what I do? Okay, I've seen this before, so I'm gonna do that. You know? Yeah, that was really.
Yeah,
frustrating at times.
That's how it be. You gotta just keep failing until you get it better. Like I promise you, this setup, it wasn't perfect. So like every little thing can mess this whole thing up. Like one little thing. Simply your camera's got a little microphone thing in it. And if I don't push it all the way in, I can't use these two cameras. You see what I'm saying?
See, it's just be the little things, man.
Yeah, like the littlest stuff,
just to be the smallest things. It's just
smallest. So like it's stuff like that. Then even this, if I don't make sure this sound bag is recording on red, like that red button. One podcast I did about 20, 30 minutes of the podcast. Look down, seeing I didn't push record.
I did that before.
Like my camera's rolling, but this ain't rolling.
Like I did that one time. We did a whole podcast. It was a real good podcast.
Yeah.
And it didn't record. And then another time, my camera died.
Did it?
So we had to use a phone for like the half of it. That's when I did with the comedian Jay. We're gonna have to do another one, man. He doing his thing now, man.
Is it?
I miss him. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Dang, how long ago was that?
It wasn't last summer. Was that the summer? Yeah, that was the summer before last. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Got you. But yeah, it's so many little things. Like I said, I'm still trying to test stuff. And I know y'all can see this now. Like I kind of got it set up different because normally this is here. This table here, and this is on the other side of you.
Yeah.
But there's always little stuff like that. I want to say the biggest challenge for me was almost all of it.
Yeah, all of it challenging though. I ain't gonna. Yeah. All of it is tough, but it's.
I have like high standards, so like I wanted to look the best I can make it. Like if I feel like if I didn't make it the best I can, like I'm be pretty pissed for like a day or two. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, dang, I should have done that or whatnot. And one of the biggest things was the challenging was the lighting. I'm still trying to perfect that. You know, lighting breaks or makes your video. Yeah. For sure. Especially once you get into like the video side of it, like commercial and stuff, you're gonna see your lighting is so important. It's not really just your camera. You can't do this other aspects. It's not gonna look as good as you wanted to.
Or it should be. Yeah.
But that was one of the biggest ones for me. And like I said, once I figured out the editing with AutoPod, like that helped.
I'm most definitely gonna use AutoPod for sure.
Telling you, like, cause like right now I got like 2 wedding films to finish. I just finished one, and then I got this commercial to finish. Then I feel like it's something else. Then I got projects coming.
Yeah. So
like I can't have this take up a day. You know what I'm saying? I can't have the podcast take up a whole day for me. I can't.
Yeah.
If not, I'm just gonna do less. You know what I'm saying? I'll just do less of it. But definitely check it out. Like look at it. I don't care if you get rid of some other stuff. Get that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm finna as soon as I get to the crib, I'm gonna check it out.
I'm trying to think of any other thing, like subscriptions that I have, like, cause I'm the type of guy, like, I'm not gonna use it or buy it if I know it don't help me.
Yeah.
Like, I've been that type of guy. And a lot of people wonder, like, how did he grow so fast? That's what I did. I didn't go party. I didn't go hang out with friends all the time. Like, I hang with family and stuff. Yeah. But literally, like, I worked every day. Every little money I got, like a client would pay me, I put it towards something that I knew I needed. And eventually it adds all up. All of it adds up. And so, like, that's how serious I was about it. And I knew if I just do this for the next 4 or 5 years, I'm gonna have about everything I needed. And just simply just do that. So I didn't really splurge on myself. I splurged in this. And so that's why people are like, dang, you just gotta make the sacrifice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see, I dress, I don't care about designer. Plain, who cares? You know, as long as it look nice, as long as it's tight. That's all that I care. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man. I got you.
Tight, but
I got you.
It don't really bring nothing to me. Like, you know, like this was a big investment. The first camera I used, $2,000. Yeah, we raised that money and bought it. Soon we had the money. Then another, I just made it. This camera right here that's shooting you. That was it's FX3. I'm finna make a YouTube video on it. Okay. Like, I've been wanting that camera for years now, and I finally got it. It was like $4,000.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like, I ain't worried about all the little other stuff, like the designer pants and shoes. Like, I don't care.
Man, you can get that. You can get the fake ones for $20.
You see what I'm saying?
What you need the real ones for?
I don't care. I'd rather buy something that's gonna give me money.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna give me money.
Yeah, this what you're supposed to do.
And we in our 20s, man. We got the energy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Spend it wisely, man.
Go for it, man.
Spend it wisely. But so like every time you do a episode, what do you want your guests to take away from your episodes?
I want them to feel good after. I want them to enjoy it and have fun watching it. Make them feel like they are part of the podcast through the screen. That's what I want. I want them to be on the edge of their seat like, ooh, okay, this is interesting. I like what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, this is funny. Oh, okay. Just I want them to get something out of it positive. That's all we about, positivity over here, baby.
Yeah, I like to hear that. I like to hear it because we're full of negative.
Exactly. It's easy to be negative.
That's what they want to see.
That's what they want to see too.
It's weird.
But sometimes we can try to use the negative and try to spin it positive in certain topics and certain aspects. You can try to give it a positive or a different point of view than what everybody else looking at it as.
Yeah, I like that. Because like I said, everybody looking for that negative. They want to see, how did that person went through that, and kind of want to see people in a sense fall.
Everybody fall. It's just what happens once you fall. What you gonna do then?
Yeah. Everybody want to see people just fall. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. But I like the fact that you're keeping it positive because, I think it resonates with your spirit. Because like that's the same with mine. It's like I had a guest. He kind of wanted to go viral and stuff like that. He wasn't saying that negative, but I was like, nah, man. If I'm gonna go viral, it's because I was being me. Yeah. Ain't nothing because I did something out of character. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be me. And it's because, think about it, they like me because I did this one crazy thing. And then they see all my other stuff like, he ain't really like that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it just don't make sense to do that. But yeah, that's what's up though. So like, have any of your guests like change your perspective on just like sports or life? Like, did they make you kind of like think different?
Stacy with his podcast, because he's a gospel rapper. So the stuff he was saying, it was very enlightening and everything. And his song, he was dropping a song at the time. So Runaway, he was Runaway. That was a good song. So that changed my perspective of things. And yeah, in the latest podcast, he wrote a book called Prayer Time. Yeah, it was a good book and stuff. So them two really changed my perspective of a lot of stuff, especially Stacy. It was a real good one.
Stacy, I don't think I ever.
He's from the Clinton Jackson area. Stacy Brown Jr. I think his dad is a preacher as well. So yeah, that was a real good one.
And so.
His birthday was actually the other day.
Was it?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, my guy. Hope you see this. Happy birthday. Hope you enjoyed it. And I was going to ask you, describe your podcast in 3 words. That's pretty tough.
Real. Fun. The last word is
tough, yeah.
Amazing.
I like that.
Amazing.
Yeah. I like that.
I like that. Real, fun, and amazing.
That's cool. That's dope. Like, I probably would say mine's informative.
Okay.
I gotta say real too, because I try to keep it real.
You gotta be authentic now.
Yeah, third word.
Yeah, the third word. Yeah.
Professional.
Okay.
You can see that?
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
I try to keep it professional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm not gonna lie, mine's not professional sometimes. Sometimes before we get, I'll be like, whoa, that really is. But I'll be like, nah, this real, so you can do what you want.
Do
what you want. I ain't tripping.
Like, I just had my cousin on here and I let him use it, of course. And like, you can see like he just being himself. You know, I made sure that I didn't want the cameras to not show, make him hide his personality, because he got a great personality. I said, nah, man, if you want to say it, say it.
Yeah, some people come on my podcast, get talking, then they cuss or say something like, can I cuss? Can I? I'm like, you good, bro. You good, man.
You good. It's all good.
You know, I said, be yourself. Is that you? Be you. I ain't. Who am I to tell you what to do and what not to do?
Right. But yeah, man. So what made you just hit me? You said you want to do the video side, like commercial side. What made you think? What made you come about that? Like the thought of it.
With my mentor, when I first started, you know, working with him and stuff, that's what he does. He's a photographer, videographer. Okay. He does a lot. He's a man of many talents, but he had me help him video some of the stuff that he's done, and, you know, take pictures and whatnot. So I was just like, okay, I was just doing that, but I was just really wanted to get help on the podcast and stuff, and he was helping me and stuff, and then, you know, so now I was just like, I like editing and making clips, so I was just like, let me just start videoing some stuff and taking pictures and whatnot. I mean, I got the camera, like, just why not? And then I started doing it, and I see how people like it and react to it and stuff. I was like, okay, I enjoy doing it, and then other people enjoy me doing it as well. So I was just like, I might as well just try to go into it because I like it and enjoy it. That's my reasoning behind it right there.
So, where you see yourself in 5 years?
How old am I? I'm 21.
Dang, you 21?
I'm 21, man.
Whoa.
I'm 21, bro.
I be forgetting how old I am, man. God dang.
I'm 21. So 5 years, man. I don't know. I know I'm gonna be up there successful somewhere, but it's what the podcast gonna be up and running real good by then. Probably I would have been graduated by then, so ain't no telling where I'm gonna be at.
Yeah, you about what, 26?
I'll be around 26 at the time. So one thing I do know, the podcast is gonna be booming for sure by then. And then I'm gonna have my podcast I'm gonna transform it to like a production. So by then I should be having other people come and just benefiting from it way more than what they are now. So about 5 years, that's gonna be going on. And that's really what I see myself. This is where I really see. Everything else is kind of like shaky, but I know I'm gonna have me a good job where I can just invest into myself from that job. And I don't know where I'm gonna be at, wherever God takes me. Yeah.
I always ask that question to make make people think, we so caught up in what we're doing right now. There's nothing wrong with that, because I do it, like what's happening right now. But like, you got to kind of set yourself up for stuff to happen for you, And so I was one of those, like 2020, I was 20. I was like, one on my foot, I want to have a studio. I want to have my dream camera. It was that one. Well, that one I don't think it was that. It was it's called the FX6. It's a bigger one. And then I want to work for a certain amount of clients, like corporate. And then at that time, at the end of 2020, weddings came. But eventually it became like, I want to be able to shoot 20, 30 weddings per year and build a team. And I'm doing that now. Finally finna be able to do that now. So I always ask that to anybody like around my age or younger than me. Because to get them to think like, okay, you said it. You actually said you can see yourself there. Yeah. You can actually see it, it'll come true.
Yeah, some stuff is just,
Yeah. Like with me, I don't know if I'm gonna be.
It out, but
I'm not sure if I'll have kids and stuff. I don't know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But like your goals, like what you want to do for a living, I kind of want to get them to turn that wheel up there. Like, that's what I really want.
That's all I'm trying to do, just fulfill my purpose. That's it.
I like that. Cause I'm 24, and like I said, I about hit the goals I had, about hit them. So like I gotta come up with some new ones. You know what I'm saying? I did it faster than I thought I would, you know. And so I was like, dang, I can't let this be it. So I got some newer stuff now that I want to do. Cause like I said, I visited all. Like me being in this chair with my black shirt, with my flat screens, with the newer car. I dream, like when I say I seen it, be walking into the studio, sitting down after a commercial, I seen it all. Like I seen it before it was even here. And so like I feel like if you seeing it, you gotta kind of like live that already.
Yeah,
you know?
Of course.
So I've been doing that. Even when I did that with basketball, like when I was sucked so bad in middle school, and people used to walk up to me and be like, I don't even know why you even play. You know what I'm saying? They used to tell me that in my face. And I used to always tell them like, one day you can be like, yeah, you the best player. You know, you gonna be that. They gonna walk up to me and be like, yeah, you the best. Like you actually are the best player. Yeah. And I had that. That came in the city, my whole city. I couldn't go nowhere without being stopped. Somebody had to stop and talk to me. You know, and that's why I wanted. I wanted people to know who I am. So when I walk in the room, you know who I am.
Yeah, turn some heads when you walk in the room.
Like, oh, I know him. You know what I'm saying? So
if they don't, I know you look familiar. What?
So I had got that. But I worked for that.
Exactly.
I worked for that. And so, but yeah, I ain't trying to do that with the world. I don't really care about fame.
I don't want all that now, especially all that stuff that's going on right now.
I ain't trying to be famous.
I'm trying to stay mid. I ain't trying to go up to the top now. The top, y'all got that.
Yeah, I can have that. Fame, I don't care for it. I can't go places like, I can have that. That ain't me. Like,
yeah, I got all that.
But that is a good question I got on here. So like, that's a good question. I'm asking myself that in my head. If you had to swap places with one of your guests for a day, who would it be and why?
Who would I swap places with?
And why?
I don't know who I swap places with. First of all, I had a lot of guests. I didn't know how many guests I had.
You've been doing 2 years.
And don't nobody name just, I usually say the first name that popped up, but nobody name popped up. The first guest, I mean. If I had to choose, I'd probably choose one of the comedians I had. Just to see how I feel to be like a comedian. I don't know. Because I either do the comedian Jay or Kobe, who I just had. I just want to see how it is just to be like a comedian, man. Yeah, one of them. Because I've done been an athlete before.
Right. I wonder how they go about them days. Like,
because I know being a comedian is tough, especially doing stand-up.
I know. With the spotlight on you, you the only person talking.
You're the only person up there.
Gotta come up with something.
And everybody looking at you like, make me laugh.
Mm-hmm. It's like a challenge all the time.
It's just like, I think that'll be it right there.
I can see that.
One of the comedians. Yeah.
I can see that.
What about you?
Me, I would say I got 2. I like my mentor. Like he do a lot of stuff too. Like he do a lot. He invests in properties now and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he make.
Yeah.
But his overall personality I love too. Like he more extrovert. I'm like introverted, but I know how to be extroverted.
Yeah.
So if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know how to bring it out. But like low key, I just want to be to myself. Like, don't really mess with me. Like sometimes I've been in places where my social battery been up and just, dang, I gotta bring it back up. You know what I'm saying? So, if not him, definitely my last guest. He's from Punta. He own like 4 or 5 businesses, and he got like $20 million in assets. And I did a commercial for his company and he was running for like, he had a campaign in his city, in Punta. He was running for a campaign. I did that for him. But him, I see how he live, and we kind of already have the same philosophies and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why I think we connect so well. But either or, one of them. He's an older cat.
Yeah.
But like dude, he got it set. He don't even have to work no more. Like literally. And the generations is paid for already for him, you know. But if I had to pick though, he's older. I don't know. They both got good lives.
That's a hard one though.
It is a hard one. They both got good lives. Like they great lives, but
it
is a hard one to think of. I had to ask that for sure.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this: like, what's one thing about your podcast now that you would like to change? Like one thing.
What I would like to change?
Or is there anything you would like to change?
I mean, I wouldn't say just change, but just improve. I wouldn't change nothing about it. But I wouldn't change nothing, just make improvements to everything. Just improve all around.
Got you.
Yeah, I wouldn't change nothing.
Got you. Do you got any other questions for me? I'm trying to think of some. Do you got any questions for me?
Man, let me see. I know I was asking questions all throughout when it just popped up in my head, but right now, man, what you plan on doing with your podcast in general going forward?
In general,
like, do you have any plans right now?
Yeah, in the sense, like, of course, like we both know, it's not my biggest thing.
Yeah,
But like, I love to do it because it helps me get my ideas out.
Mm-hmm.
Then it helps them, like I said, it helps my audience or people that want to work with me see who I am.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing, because people in my industry, they spend a lot of money with me. Yeah. So they have to be comfortable spending money and time with me, honestly.
Yeah.
So like this, I was on the phone call, I think yesterday, 2 days ago, and I've been scheduling meetings with him and stuff, and we're finna start doing stuff. But that's one of the phone call he was talking about. He said, man, I went through all your stuff. Went through your YouTube, I went through your TikTok, I see you on the Segway, and that's what I wanted. So I kind of wanted to show my personality, because I really don't like being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I like being behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm gonna do this to break that. You know, I need to be more comfortable in front of the camera too. And it just helped me with my confidence. But overall, just the podcast wise, is if I make money from it, it will be cool. You know, it will be cool. But if I don't, it won't bother me, because I genuinely just like doing it with people that I had, friendships in the past. Because I kind of like doing them just to see where I was at that time. And then 2 years later.
That is the cool thing about that, because looking at my podcast, like from my first episode to where it is now, you can just see the growth and see the progress just between how I conduct the podcast, how it looks, how I interact with people, and even the editing and everything. You can just see the progress from then.
Yeah, so that's like, I had one of my homeboys, he came, and I was like, man, just imagine like 20 years from now, I'm gonna keep this. Imagine 20 years from now, we're gonna look at this and like, dang, who's some crazy dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. That's what I love about it, man. So
that's one of my biggest things. And one of I want to go back to that question about guests that I want to have. He probably, most likely he gonna see this. I know I said Chris Jones, but honestly, it's my dad. I want him to come on here one time.
Yeah.
And cause like a lot of people, they just see me, they just think, I've done all this by myself. But I want to really have him on here to show appreciation to him.
That's who I need. I haven't did one with my mentor. I'm gonna do one with him.
Yeah,
I have not. I'm probably gonna call him after this and try to set something up when I go back to Jackson.
You should.
I want to do one. I wanted to do one with my old coaches, like from the ones that really.
You didn't give me ideas.
I did one with my old coach, who's a principal now, but I want to do one with Coach Martin and Coach Rich, who really helped me like in the basketball sense, and then they see me now. And I also want to do one with my barber and my dad. I probably do one with my parents. I want to do one with them too. So them are the ones I really just want to do. And then with my line brothers and stuff, of course. But it's gonna work out.
Yeah. And that's what I would say for me too, like my dad. And I might end up reaching out to my coaches. Cause definitely one, his name Neil.
Mm-hmm.
I want to reach out to him. And I was gonna ask you. So you in school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go to state, right?
I go to Mississippi State.
Are you part of any activities there? Like, I don't know what they call it. I ain't been in college.
Organization,
that's right.
Well, I'm in a fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. So, you know.
Can you explain that to me? You know, I ain't never been to college. I don't know much about it. So, like, what's the process of that? And like what like do y'all host events? Like,
yeah, we host events, do community service. There's a lot of connections and stuff in it. And you just you got your line brothers and the brothers, you just help each other out and just any way you can. So I love it, man.
You love it?
I love it.
What's your favorite thing about it? Like
see, right now everybody gone, but we just got each other. You know, we got a couple people that's still down. We just been hanging out. Ain't been doing that. We just been bored together. So
I got you.
We just do that. And then the connections, you get a lot of good connections, not only with my fraternity, but with just other fraternities and sororities as well that I probably would have never got if I wasn't a part of it.
Sororities?
Sororities too. That's like, you know, the female. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I love it actually. So I'm glad I was chosen and I want to be a part of it. So
yeah, that's what's up. I didn't know that they be all connected like that. Like I said, I ain't never been to college.
It's really for like it's really for like black people just to come, you know, just help each other out.
Yeah.
Like you ain't got to be black. You can still join if you're another race or anything, but majority of black people just help each other out in the white America corporate world.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. So
I mean,
it's got a lot of back history and stuff, you know, as well. But yeah.
I like that. We can talk about it. I like that, but I feel like our people are so divided. And
they are.
And the reason why I say I like that because y'all bringing each other together.
Yeah, of course. That's what it's all about, unity and, you know, helping each other out. And like you said, it's us as a people is really
we divided
and
we get jealous of each other, man.
I don't even know what it is. I've been trying to figure it out and see it for the longest, but it's just like I generally don't know why. And when you work together, like I see other groups of people or just people in general do, you make stuff happen.
Yeah,
quick.
Yep. For instance, the weddings, their families, they are so connected. And like, you'll see if, let's say the bride says she needs something. The mom finna try to do it, of course. The dad trying, then the grandma.
Like when you got
the auntie. See,
when you got all them people working together, it's gonna
be special.
Something gonna happen.
You got help. It makes life easier. Stuff can get done faster.
Like it says in the Bible, like when 2 or 3 people join together, like for prayer for one, it's gonna happen rather than just one person.
Right.
It's just the way things work, man. I don't know how to explain how it just.
We just need to be more connected to each other and just stop the hate and just like I said, like, because I could easily be like, never invited you because you do a podcast. No, I don't care. That's why as soon as you came here, I let you know, like, nah, if you need any help, you let me know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm most definitely gonna be hitting you up when I need something.
If you got like questions about something, like if I know about it, I'm gonna tell you.
That's gonna go back to what you said earlier about, you know, you said you working out in the gym or something. You know, you got other people. Other people got levels. You just gotta trust your process and be the best you can be, and realize that everything you got coming towards you is gonna come, and you are where you were for a reason.
Yeah.
Don't be worried about other. You gonna stress yourself out.
Stress yourself out. You know, stress yourself out big time. Cause I tend to do that at well, I'm better at it now, but when I was first beginning, I see all the other people that's in the videography in other cities, and like, dang, they doing that each day and each week, like. But I had to remind myself, like, I ain't there yet, but I will get there. So, yeah, you just have to, I said on my last podcast, sit down, really think about what you're doing, what you got coming, and just look at that.
Yeah, handle what's in front of you.
Handle what's in front of you. And I want to talk about that day, too, when we hooped a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was fun.
It was fun, yeah. I always have fun playing, talking noise and stuff.
Yeah, I felt like they didn't expect that to come from me because I was in jeans.
When I seen you, I was like, oh, they don't think he can hoop. But I was just like,
I felt it.
Then he got on jeans. And
I felt it. Like, is he serious?
Some sneakers, and I was like, man, this man finna. I already knew in my head what was gonna happen, but then they didn't know, so I was just like, I'm just gonna let them be surprised. I ain't even gonna say nothing.
Cause I was like, man, cause I can't remember his name. He was part of the Alpha group. What's his name? But I played with him. He was on my team, and he was like, yeah, y'all gonna want to run? I was like, yeah, I'll try something.
Probably he had tall with dresses. Probably my boy Jesse. They said that. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about my teammate. He had asked us to go play over there. He just threw us over there, basically. You know, I had no intention of like playing against anybody. Just playing with the guys I came with. And so I was like, all right. But I thought that was funny because I knew when I walked over there, I said, yeah, these cats gonna think I'm just whack. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I came just like this.
You did. I said, this man got on these tight jeans, tight shirt. They gonna be like, man.
Cause like the thing about that day, man, I was coming from a business meeting, and my homeboy, one of them, they work with me.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, you wanna go hoop? And I had my shoes with me, surprisingly. I was like, yeah, man, I go shoot, cause we've been planning to go like hoop or whatnot. And I'm thinking, this is gonna be the other Sportsplex in Starville. Oh, he was talking about that one. So I was like, I ain't never been in there. That was my first time being there, everything. And so I was like, all right, bet. I pulled up and whatnot, went in there. And I walked in, I seen all the people. I said, oh my God. I said, I hope nobody asks to play against me, because shoot, I don't even know if I'm ready. At one time, when I first walked in, and then when I started moving around, like, yeah, I'm straight if they ever ask. So, but yeah, that was funny, bro. That was so funny, man. And then you too, like, man, you still doing your thing out there, man.
Man, I ain't like what I used to be. I still can do a little something, but I ain't like what I used to be, though.
Compared to, you know, we don't work out every single day like that.
Don't.
You know, you still able to do it. You know, that's why I look at it as like, of course I can't jump like I used to. Mm-hmm. I can't run as long as I used to. I know you've probably seen that, but yeah, I thought that was fun, man. When I walked out there, and on the way back home, I was laughing so hard. I said, these cats, they ain't see that coming.
That was funny.
It was funny, bro. But yeah, man. I'm trying to think of anything else I got. I had to bring that up. I had to.
That was fun. That was funny. I was just like, they was like, who's this? I was like,
they always do that when I come to Starford, though, man. Like, I remember the first couple times, I used to be at the other Sportsplex like every day one summer. And man, I just come in there, just do my little thing. Mm-hmm. And soon I start to move. I guess I walk around slow and I don't look like I can move. I guess that's what it is. I take my time. And then when I start to move, they're like, I always see that little look in their eyes like, dang, where this coming from, you know? And so, but yeah, I had built a name over there when I was in high school. Like, soon I walk in, I'll be the first one they pick. Cause at first they wouldn't pick me. You know, I'm a competitor. I couldn't stand it. Like, you don't pick me. So like, when I get my chance, I'm gonna show you why you should pick me.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what I did. That kind of came back. Yeah. So I'm like,
still in. You ain't gonna go nowhere now. So
when we got on that court and we started playing, I'm like, all right. I started to feel it, but I ain't want to get too serious. Cause I'm kind of like, I get kind of crazy with it. Like, I get mad and stuff. Not mad, but like, it seems But yeah, that's why I was smiling like, nah, just calm down. That ain't me no more, you know what I'm saying?
I get you.
I'm a podcaster now, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I talk noise the way I talk noise now.
And I can tell.
It's just really just fun and stuff. So,
but yeah, I had fun though.
Don't take it too serious.
I had fun. Well, I'm gonna have to definitely come back in some shorts this time. I ain't gonna troll y'all like that again.
Hey, just let me know when you come down.
Yeah. Man. Do y'all hope, like, Y'all hoop like every week or just every?
Well, school out now, so a lot of people going home. So I honestly don't know when everybody gonna start back hooping. So
gotcha. Okay.
Because I ain't in no group chats and nothing. I just show up and.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, I just text you and see what's up when I feel like it or whatnot. And I feel like I got more questions in me, man. I got some good stuff though.
We got some real good stuff. It was a real good conversation. It was awesome. Yeah. This is my first time being a guest.
Oh really?
On the podcast.
See, I figured that too.
This is my first time, man. I was supposed to do one at Mississippi State and stuff, but stuff happens, and I don't think it's gonna happen no time soon. Maybe later, but yeah.
Okay, but I kind of figured that because I think I only been one guest. It was like virtual. That was different. So that was my first time being a guest.
I actually tried to do a virtual podcast on live, but I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? We did it was like a Zoom call and she just recorded.
Yeah,
that's basically what she did.
I ain't like it.
Yeah, but that was the first time I was ever.
I might go back. I might retry that again and see how.
Yeah, it's just a way of doing it. I thought about doing it too, but it's just another way of doing it. It just depends. I think it just really depends on your guest too.
That's the thing. I gotta get the right guest.
Yeah, you do.
For that, so.
But yeah, if you want me to come on your podcast, man, I'm happy to do it if you want to.
We're gonna make that happen for sure.
You was
gonna make that happen for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna let you know, so you can have content.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And definitely if I got the time to do it, I had time because holidays.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be happy to do it.
We're gonna make that happen for sure.
Some stuff out too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I told you, man, I'm all about it, man, because I've been there. I try to let my people on TikTok on it because they're younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been there too. And I kind of try to take myself back to that point where how I was and how I felt.
Yeah. They said they banning TikTok.
I made a video about that.
It's crazy.
Yep. So I'm trying to get all the people I had on there to go to my Instagram and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
TikTok. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like it either, man.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah, they've been commenting on like, dang, they really doing it? Like, yeah, because if he don't, the owner or whatever, CEO, what do they call him? If he don't sell it to an American company, that's the only way it won't get banned. But he have to sell it. But he was saying, they asked him that, he was saying they don't have the funds or something, like he just ain't gonna do it basically.
What you mean he ain't got the funds?
It was something. It was like the price too high. I can't remember exactly.
Or American one just gonna buy it.
Like American company, he had to sell it to American company.
In American talking about they don't want to buy it because it's too much or something.
Nah, I think it was just simple fact. I probably worded it wrong. I think he just don't want to sell it. It's just simple fact.
Oh, I wouldn't sell it neither. I mean,
yeah, he just don't want to sell it. But yeah, when I seen that, I said, "Dang, they finna really do this time." And so
TikTok finna get banned.
So yeah, I've been trying to get him to go to my Instagram and stuff, and I kind of reason why I made that video, because I got hacked before and I lost the account. So I'm like, man, if I lose that, I don't know what to do now. Like, I'm gonna make sure I let them know to go to this other one before it even happened. That's what I did. So
yeah,
but yeah, man, that's why I tell anybody, like, man, try to be spread it across. Do Instagram, do if you can, YouTube, Facebook, be spread it. So if one fall, you straight. You still got that. Cause like when my Facebook failed, bro. I had about 10 minutes. I was like, bro, I'm probably have to I probably wouldn't even be able to work. You know what I'm saying? Cause all my stuff was coming through there. Like my weddings and stuff. I was like, man. Like I even said it, like that was my income almost.
Yeah.
So I almost melted down. Like I did what I said. I sat down. I said, nah, I built it that way. Why can't I do it again?
Exactly.
And so that's what I did. So when I had that mindset, I just made another account. And I knew what I had to do, just be consistent and make sure they tag that instead, that page, and just come out with more content. Cause I had the content.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And now it's growing back to where they seeing that page now. And stuff like that. But that's all it is, bro. Just setbacks. When you had a little setbacks, man, you can't just let yourself.
Minor setback for a major comeback.
Right.
It's like I tell people, it's just like, ain't nothing wrong with just having a little setback. I have to look at it as a slingshot. You got to pull the slingshot back and it's going to get that little tension. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have to go through that little tension, but it's going to be a point where you just get to a point, you just let it go and you're going to.
Yep. go to the sky, to the stars, for sure. But yeah, man, I think a lot to do with me persevering through a lot of it is that, you know, I educate myself. People around me educate me. And so I always believe in that saying where only the educated is free.
Yeah, for sure.
I always believe that, because if I didn't take the time to necessarily like learn the skill set, the words of wisdom and stuff like that, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
You know, and then I always like the other saying where it goes, never conduct a friendship with a person that's not better than thyself. And so like you look at that, that's kind of hard to do, because it was for me, because I was on a whole nother level than a lot of my classmates in school. Because like people couldn't stand me in high school, even though I was this good ball player, but like I talk about the serious stuff, the real stuff that we need to talk about.
Yeah, you gotta talk about the real stuff.
And so like, I had fun, but it's like, nah, like we got a problem, bro.
Yeah.
We finna get out of high school. We don't know, most of us don't know what we wanna do. We don't know how, we ain't gonna have an income. We need to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a lot of my conversation that I wanted to have, but I couldn't. And so like, yeah, a lot of people, they just looked at me and, you know, they didn't want to deal with me. I didn't care. I never was a follower. My dad raised me to be a leader. Yeah. And so like, when people was like, come do this, come do that. Like, man, yeah, you should talk to all these people, you know, cause they know me. Like, nah, I ain't doing none of that. Cause like, why listen to you? You ain't been through life for nothing. You got the same amount of experience I got.
That's one thing I don't get from people. They look for other people for advice and stuff, but they haven't. The advice that you're looking for, they have never done that before. It's just like asking relationship advice with your friend who's been through 3, 4, 5 relationships, or rather than asking a married couple who's been married for 20, 30 years.
Exactly.
That just don't make sense to me. But they'll just keep going to the same person, get the same advice, and then go through the same cycle over and over and over again.
Over and over. Yep. Over and over. Yep. That's how it was with me. Like I said, when I seen that, because I had somebody that been through life, got out of business, and listen to him, forget what everybody else saying.
This dude done did it before you.
You did that.
Not against you. I'm just saying. It just don't make logical sense out here.
So yeah, that's what I do. Like, man, like I said, that was hard for me, because most of my people that I like, they're not doing what I'm doing. And so it's an exception. Like for me, I got a handful of people. I can name them. Probably just 4 people that I really call like friend. Like that's my guy, you know. But yeah, of course you got other people on the outside of that. Yeah, it's like real. It's different.
It's like in here. Yeah,
it's different. You know. But yeah, man, it's stuff like that, man. I just try to relay and help people understand, and just, you know, sometimes you just need to hear it again. You know, that a lot of stuff with my success, I kept hearing it. You know, a lot of people say, "Yeah, I know that." Nah, you need to probably hear it one more time, because like stuff that was told to me back 2-3 years ago, it hits way different now. Way different. Like just that quote, what it says, education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. Like that hits way different to me now. Way different. So stuff like that, man. I try to stay on it and make sure that you know, if I stay on it, I know success is gonna come to me.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come. It's gonna come for sure.
So yeah, people be surprised. Like, yeah, he do that. Like, you seen what I done? You wouldn't be surprised. Like just like Curry. Yeah. Every time you shoot 3.
Oh, okay.
You ain't surprised, you know he put the work in.
But they don't know the work though.
You should be. You shouldn't be surprised. Like, I know I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised. But anyway. But yeah, man, if you ain't got nothing else for me, you can call it.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't got nothing. Make sure y'all follow my stuff, man. The Omazing Podcast on Instagram, YouTube. Omazing Baby on TikTok. That's it. You know, y'all keep your heads up and attitudes down, man.
I like it.
I appreciate you for having me, for sure.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, talking to you again and seeing you too, man.
Oh yeah.